Welcome, everyone. I'm back again. I did a research this morning, and this is how you know we all getting screwed real bad because big corporations started to find out that they're squeezing the lower middle class and squeezing the Jews until no more Jews. So what they're doing is that I found out that Amazon, the big corporation, didn't pay any taxes in 2018, 2019, 20, 21, 22, all the way to 24. And they made about 59 billion on profit. And they got about 1.5 million employees, and they're only getting paid $17 an hour. And sometimes they have to work double shift, which means Jeff Bezos is just really laughing about it. He knows how to handle money, so he avoid paying taxes, right? So this is how you know that over 174 more warehouse locations that he's building, which means this is probably the second, if I'm not mistaken, largest company in the whole history of United States. So in revenue, it's up to 239 billion dollars that on revenue that they're making. And I started wondering, like, how in the world, like, a huge company can just easily manipulate the system and say, well, the government just said, well, they're making that, you're good. But if you make less than 40,000, if you're poor, lower middle class, you make less than 40 to 30,000 a year, you still got to pay about $9,000 for tax. And I started wondering, like, these huge corporations, especially Amazon, that they're building more and more and more warehouses, and they even say that, like, it's so weird, like how many purchases people do in the whole United States every minute in Amazon. It's insane. You'll be surprised. People are buying on Amazon like every minute. And not only that, on top of that, you're paying taxes of every item that you buy. You're paying taxes for that. My question is, where's all that tax money is gonna go to? And it's just so insane how people are buying and buying and buying stuff on Amazon, and they do not pay any taxes. And my thing is, if Amazon is so powerful, just like any other company, I believe that Walmart is kind of the same, but Walmart does pay taxes. But my thing is, if this company made about 59 billion last year, all this money that, and he only spends up to, I think it was $1 million that they spent last year on their employees. You're looking at least not even what, not even still $59 billion, counting the thousands of millions that they're making on top of that. And I started realizing that this is how you know the big CEOs, corporations, they're safe. They don't have to pay a single dollar for taxes. I remember one day that they asked Elon Musk about tax, and he said, well, you're paying because you don't know how to handle money. So I guess he called us idiots. He was smarter, I guess. But yeah, like Jeff Bezos, Elon Musk, and Bill Gates, and Mark Zuckerberg, and uh, Warren Buffett, they're really smart about money. It's not that they just know how to handle money. So they got a secret how to actually be a billionaire. Like, there is so weird how middle class is just stays the same, and wages stay the same. Nobody's really making that much. People are still making the same money. The wages stay the same. The house marketing is going up real high. The groceries are way skyrocket. And it's so unreal how people live, like, especially people are literally just working to pay their rent, their mortgage, their utilities. It's so weird how people are just trapped, like working 40, 60 hours a week. They get sick, they call their boss, hey, I won't be able to show up today. And if you don't show up in 1 day or 2 days, you're already fired. And it's going to take you months to get hired in another company again, which means you're screwed. And then you got to find a way how to pay that rent that month. Then you're struggling again. As you know it, as time goes by, you already have another bill. You got a healthcare bill, you got another bill, your car insurance, and you got another bill. So by you're just stacking a bunch of bills, and that's just the way it works. You work from ages since you're very young, 15 all the way to your 55, 60s, and you're not knowing that your golden years are gone. And these big corporations, they could be sleeping. I'm telling you, they could be sleeping by now, and they're stacking all that gold. Like they don't even have to worry about a single thing. Somebody else is managing their finances, somebody else is managing their vacations, everything. So they just got the huge amount of billions of dollars, like not caring about the middle class, lower middle class. They're just billionaires. They don't even pay taxes. They're building more and more warehouses. People get paid really very little, like not even a million that they spend. In one point, I don't even know how many millions. And I'm thinking like, man, it's so weird how unequal is here. Life is unfair. But I guess you gotta keep working hard until the sunshine. You see the sunshine. I don't know how. I guess you're gonna have to find a way how actually start in your garage selling watermelons or something. Because the only thing I see is that you gotta hustle even harder. So I can't believe that Amazon made about $59 billion last year and only spent 1 million in their employees and didn't pay no tax. And total revenue in the last up to 4 to 5 years has been up to $300 billion, which means in 10 years they're gonna have probably about 200 to almost $900 billion, which is trillions. It's a trillion company. So it's so unreal how people don't realize that they're just so freaking working so hard to buy stuff that they don't need and making someone else's rich. I hope you all enjoyed this video. You all take care. God bless.